25. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a second and 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Donald showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
But they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
In motion left goes a tight end. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
3rd and 8. In motion left, that's Thornton. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Here's Richardson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check match, check match.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Richardson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Bengals are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Being chased out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll air one out deep from Mingo. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Allen running right on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready, set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Drop 50, drop 50. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
19 tight, 19 tight.
At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now.
Richardson off the play fake. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
60 average, 60 average. Come 19, come 19.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Second down, here's Richardson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Now it's Richardson.
The pass on the second down. Taken down at the 41.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Richardson working from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown, Bengals! Throws Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. In motion left, Hardman. Richardson to throw off play action.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Williams being motion left. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Five wide.
Throwing now is Allen. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Alert!
Now Allen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That completion from him, he's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
70 range, 70 range.
It's now second and
Panther
6.
11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Second down and 6 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Alert, alert. Let's go.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. This is Fant on the short completion. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rolling to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Out left and complete to Thornton. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Richardson to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Street. No, street.
In motion goes the tight end.
18, Pioneer.
Back to the air with Richardson. On the out route, he's got Thornton.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Drop 60, drop 60.
Richardson will throw for it.
And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 45.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the option to give to Taylor here.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
56, 56.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drives it in from long distance.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here's first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Well, that's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Now Richardson. Gets this to Fant.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Final minute of play. Here's second and 10. Richardson to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
they're taking it right down Broadway. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Allen. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jonathan Mingo, his first and 6. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.